it's me with 1968 champion Al Kyline. Al, what you doing?
I'm just hitting some balls over here, you know.
I have a couple questions for you. In your opinion, did television in the 1960 presidential election help John F. Kennedy to the presidency?
I believe so, because if it wasn't for TV, I would not have seen JFK, and he is straight sexy. Nixon was a great debater, but have you seen those abs?
What impact did the Cuban Missile Crisis have on your community or your family?
Well, my family began to duck and cover much more frequently, and my wife will be here to show you again, but she left because she didn't like getting pushed over a deck. So, here's a video clip.
This is a great day, isn't it, Al?
Look at cover!
Where were you when President JFK got assassinated?
Well, I remember it quite well, actually. I was on the couch, and your mom was in the kitchen making me a sandwich.
Did the Tet Offensive by the Viet Cong in 1968 pursue your position on supporting the United States military action in Vietnam?
Well, yeah, it definitely changed it. It showed we had a chance in Nam to actually win.
Did you think that MLK's philosophy of passive resistance affected tactics in receiving civil rights?
No, I didn't, because, you know, he ended up getting shot anyways.
What was your reaction to the assassination of MLK and RFK? What was your reaction?
I didn't know what to say. At least they weren't Republican.
What was your reaction to the Democratic National Convention in Chicago? Did it affect on your campaign? Did it have your effect on the vote?
No, it didn't change any of my votes. It was just great TV.
What was your favorite TV show in the 60s?
Well, my favorite TV show is definitely got to be Tom and Jerry, the true underdog story. I love that little mouse.
What was your favorite film in the 60s?
I'd say Psycho by Hitchcock inspired me to do my own killings like that.
Did you ever listen to any music?
Yeah, I listen to all kinds of music, mainly rock. I'm kind of a hippie.
Now with the space race, what was your favorite moment of Neil Armstrong walking on the moon?
Well, again, your mom was making me a sandwich, you know, that was pretty tasty. But I gotta say, when you took those first steps, we finally won the space race. We beat the commies to the moon.
Alright, this is Al Kyline with ABC News. Thank you.
Go Tigers!
Can you get a picture of me with John Lennon? Oh wait, sorry, I'm here. We're on back on the air. Sorry, folks. Sorry for the interruption. So Mr. John Lennon, did you support the Strategic Arms Limitation Treaty, SALT I, in 1970? Why or why not? Please explain.
Definitely. Well, my home insurance doesn't cover nuclear explosions.
Cool. So, in 1971, President Richard Nixon went to China in search of trade agreements and a sharing of cultures. Did you support this visit?
Yeah, I completely support it. I'm a huge fan of silk. You know, all my costumes are made out of it.
Did you support President Gerald Ford's pardon of Richard Nixon?
No, man, that big politician, he didn't deserve any of it.
Did the oil embargo and eventual emergency crisis affect your travel of the 1970s?
Well, I reduced pollution. I had to ride my daughter's bike everywhere.
Did the stagflation of the 70s and President Gerald Ford's pardon of Richard Nixon affect your decision to support Jimmy Carter in 76? Why or why not?
Sort of. Economics had a big deal, but mainly, I come from a long life dentist, and we all have great smiles, and, you know, Jimmy Carter is one of the best, so we can appreciate the great smile he had.
What was your attitude toward the Iran hostage crisis? Do you believe that President Jimmy Carter did enough to win back Americans in captivity?
No, I don't think Jimmy did enough. My third cousin, Ben Dover, was captured over there, and he didn't do enough to save him.
Did you support Jimmy Carter's boycott of the United States for the 1980 Olympic Games? Why or why not?
No, I'm a huge fan of the high jump, you know.
John, what type of music did you listen to in the 70s?
I listen to a lot of rock, mainly my own. I'm a guitar hero.
What was your favorite film in the 70s?
Definitely Star Wars.
And your
Darth Vader, that dude.
And your favorite television show?
A Little House on the Prairie, that little girl. So damn cute.
Glad to hear it. Well, this is all the time we have, folks. Catch you later. I am myself, and this here is John Lennon. Catch you later. Mr. Reporter, I'm waiting.
I'm sorry, sir, Mr. Ted Turner, I'm sorry. In the 1980s presidential elections, did you support Jimmy Carter or Ronald Reagan?
Ronald Reagan all the way. He is hands down the greatest of all time.
Well, that can be argumented. Do you support Reaganomics?
Yes, I do. Reaganomics. I mean, anything is great that has the name Reagan in it. And plus, tax cuts for the wealthy Hell yeah, that's freaking awesome.
Okay, I agree. Did you support Reagan's policies of persuading the Strategic Defense Initiative, or better known as Star Wars, to confront the Soviet communists in the 1980s?
Yeah, I love Star Wars. That's a great movie.
True. Love those lightsabers and those little Ewok dudes. Where were you when the Space Shuttle Challenger blew up in January 1986?
I remember it pretty clearly. I was at Victoria's Secret thong shopping, and I always have to say, better more explosions than no explosions, because even though it frightened America a little bit, it was still a good thing.
Yeah, love those fireworks. Despite your political views, why was Ronald Reagan so popular in the 1980s?
He was a movie star. I mean, and he was so happy all the time.
Good guy. What was your favorite 1980s television show and why?
Dallas. It was awesome.
Dallas? Okay. What type of music did you listen to in the 1980s?
Disco. I was a pretty funky guy. Hit it!
Oh man, those are some great moves, sir.
Sorry about that. Just had a little flashback of
That's fine.
flashback of the past. You know how
That was good for all of us. What was your favorite film in the 1980s?
Back to the Future all the way. Marty McFly, yo.
Yes. Good evening.
See you later.
Let's go get drunk!
Hi, this is Tom Tucker from Channel 6 News, and here we have Oprah Winfrey with us today. Oprah, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good, darling. How about you?
I'm doing very good, thank you. I like your blanket.
Thank you. It's purple, my favorite color.
That's great to hear. Now, in the 1992 presidential election, who did you support? Bush or Clinton?
Bill Clinton. I love that slick Willie.
Did Bill Clinton's impeachment trial tarnish the office of the presidency?
No, variety is the spice of life. It made the presidency a little more entertaining.
In the 2000 presidential election, did you support Bush or Gore?
Bush. His accent is perfect.
Did the 2000 presidential election change your opinion of the Electoral College as a method of electing the president?
Yes, those hanging chads are just such a nuisance.
Was Bush justified in sending troops into Afghanistan in 2001?
Yes, those terrorizers destroyed our buildings.
Also, lastly, in 2003, was the United States and Britain's offensive against Iraq?
It was necessary to weed out Osama and Hussein.
All right, well, that's all the time we have with talk show host Oprah Winfrey.
Wait. Everybody here gets the humpback whale! You get a humpback whale! You get a humpback whale!
Oprah, this is not your show.
I'm sorry, darling. I'm just so used to it.
It's all right.
Ford is here!
That's it. Sorry, Oprah, you gotta go.
Bye, baby.
All right, that's all we have the time we have at Channel 6 News. Now here's Ollie Williams with the Black U Weather Report.
It's gonna rain!